going on? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. So I'm back with a review. It finished at the Kingpower Stadium. Leicester City 1, Newcastle United 2. What a fantastic result that was for the lads. A game which we were unexpected to win. I did say in the preview that I would take a 1-1 draw because of how good Leicester can be on their day. Jamie Vardy, you know, they've scored in the last 3 games late goals where they've actually decided games and they've won it or they've even drawn it. Now, Rafa Benitez went with the same team that played against Huddersfield, a team that played against Southampton. I mean, you don't change a winning team, and, you know, we're picking up points and we'll go into this Leicester game full of confidence, and we need the points to pretty much all but confirm safety. 35 points, we're looking safe, but 38 points, which we've got now, is pretty much kept in the Premier League. And, you know, from minute 1, we started off on the front foot. You know, we made Leicester City look ordinary, caused Leicester problems, and Perez had that great opportunity from a Kennedy corner, which was superbly saved by Kasper Schmeichel to turn it for a corner. But we didn't let our heads drop. You know, we kept going at Leicester. Leicester couldn't really respond. And then, you know, we finally made it count through Jonjo Shelvey, where Gale picked up the ball. You know, he managed to pick it to Perez. Perez picked up the ball, carried on his run. He found Shelvey bursting in the middle. And nobody was picking up Shelvey. You had the freedom of Kingpower Stadium, you know, to have a shot from outside the box to divert it past Kasper Schmeichel, and it's 1-0 to Newcastle. And, you know, it's a fully deserved lead. You know, we've dominated the game and we really took the game to Leicester. Leicester couldn't cope, like I say. And for me, you know, Leicester, I can't say that they didn't see it coming. You know, the warning signs were there. Then Newcastle, you know, kept plugging away, kept creating opportunities, and, you know, we're unlucky at times. You know, Leicester didn't really creep into the game until around about the half-an-hour mark. You know, they had that one opportunity through Perez when he picked up the ball. He was running towards the box and he went down. Now, for me, that's not a penalty. Dummett, he went in for the ball. You know, it's a 50-50 challenge. For me, Perez was already going down. That's cheating in my opinion. You know, he was already going down. And for me, if that's not a foul, Perez should be seeing yellow for that. For me, it's a blatant foul. He's looking for a penalty because Leicester have done nothing all first half, and he's looking for it. And for me, it was a brilliant tackle by Paul Dummett. You know, the referee, the linesman got it spot on. I can understand why, if they did give the pen, but at the same time, it's not a pen. And if anything, if that was given a penalty, then I'm shocked, because at the end of the day, being a Newcastle fan, I'm not shocked by the referees, because I wouldn't be surprised if he did give it. So, you know, I'll give credit to Stuart Atwell, you know, for not giving that decision. Now, before that, when Newcastle did score, I didn't mention that Maguire went in like that on Dwight Gale. You know, Dwight Gale, you know, was trying to make a tackle on Maguire, and instead of just being professional about it, he went towards his face. And if you raise your hand towards anybody's face, for me, that is a red card. It's a red card offence, because if someone like Jonjo Shelvey had done that, or anyone on the Newcastle United team, we would have got a red card for that. And mark my words, we would have, because Jonjo Shelvey got the same for Harry Kane, when for me it wasn't a red card. And, you know, there's been other decisions that have gone against us where the referees have, you know, we basically fell victim to some really poor decisions. And I'm glad that that wasn't the you know, the game for Leicester in terms of that decision, because on that decision and the penalty alone, it could easily have changed the game. Now, going into the second half, yes, Leicester did open up a little bit more. They did dictate play a bit more, but Newcastle, like we say, we stuck there. We have a game plan. You know, we're stuck by. And, you know, we never gave up. You know, we kept chugging away. We kept believing that we can get a second goal. And I was always saying to myself, watching that game, that we need that second goal, because if we can get that second goal, you know, we're making Leicester open up a bit more, and then we can cause problems. And Perez, you know, with about 20 minutes to go, he picked up the ball. The ball got floated over the top as the dog moves away. You know, ball over the top. It's a great touch by Perez, and he managed to chip it over Schmeichel. You know, I don't know what their centre-backs were doing, but, you know, he put it over Kasper Schmeichel, doing that since 1996. You know, the goals, the chip against Peter Schmeichel back in the day when he was Man United goalkeeper, would do it again at the Kingpower Stadium. You know, we'll outfox him yet again. 2-0 up in your absolute, we're coasting, we're in dreamland. You know, we're going to get our 38 points, we're 3 points, which were fully deserved. Leicester didn't show up. But being a Newcastle fan, we don't make anything easy for ourselves. You know, Leicester, yes, they went and, you know, trying to get back into the game. They did that through Jamie Vardy, you know, from a ball into the box. You know, we should do a lot better. You know, someone should be marking out exactly. I think it's Paul Dummett of all people, but then you ask where's Lejeune, where's Lascelles, but I think I'm just nitty picking really. But, you know, the ball shouldn't find its way to Okazaki, and he shouldn't be able to nod that across to Jamie Vardy, because Jamie Vardy has been king of scoring late goals and either winning the game or drawing the game for Leicester, and that could have went that way You know, if we continue that sort of way of defending, but we didn't. You know, we kept chugging away. Leicester, yeah, we created opportunities, and you like that. You know, you're biting your nails, and that was me. And I'm like, just hold out. Let's just not concede, and you know, let's get a well-deserved 3 points, because if Leicester had got a draw, yes, a point wouldn't have been a disaster, but I felt it's a game that we deserved to win. You know, from start to finish, we had a game plan and we stuck by it. And if you stick by your game plan and you take your opportunities, then you fully deserve it. And I think Leicester just had a really off day. You know, they are a good team. Is that their Europa League dreams over? Well, it probably is. You know, we're on 38 points. I think we're pretty much done now. You know, we can prepare for next season. Yes, we've got Arsenal. They're a hot or cold team next week at St James's Park. But I firmly believe that we can get something from that game next week. As you know, they've come from Russia, from the Europa League, so there will be a little bit, you know, jet lag from that game. But you know what? The whole lads to a man, they were brilliant. They were absolute credit to the club. You know, 10 out of 10 performance for me, for everybody. You know, go down there and to get the points. You know, you can't say that we didn't deserve it. Rafa Benitez, fantastic, you know, tactics once more. You know, getting his substitutions spot on, seeing out the game professionally, and that's what you've got to do. Now we're currently top 10. And I haven't said that all season. 38 points, and yeah, we're there on goal difference. But we've also got the game in hand against Tottenham away at Wembley. I think that's in late May, or early May, should I say? And yeah, we've just got to keep getting the points on the board. You know, we've got that game in hand which we can use. We've got a few home games coming up as well, and I don't know where this form has come from. It's been absolutely fantastic, and you know, we'll move on to the next one now, and you know, the table's looking healthier. You know, we've got that 10-point cushion on the relegation teams. You know, 18th place, 19th and 20th. West Brom obviously pretty much down. Stoke and Southampton lost. If I look at the league table, you know, okay, Bournemouth got a draw as well, but you know, results kind of went in our favour really. And we're just going to keep doing what we do best and keep seeing out games. So anyway, I know it's been a long review, but I'm absolutely buzzing about that. 3 points. So unexpected. You let me know your man of the match, but for me, it's got to be Jonjo Shelvey, just the way he dictated play. You know, the way he just floats balls over the top and he can make something happen. He's not exactly my most favourite player in Newcastle, but you know, the last few weeks, give him credit where credit's due. He's really made a difference to Brevka. You know, his distribution of the ball, can't fault him. He wasn't really tested. That wasn't his fault for the goal. But you can blame the centre-backs. But hey, everyone to a man was absolutely fantastic. So if you're new around here, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to 100% NUFC. Get involved on my channel as well. And thank you very much for your recent support. And yeah, try and get us to 1,200 subscribers. That's what I want to try and do in the short term. But long term, I've got some more big plans ahead in the summer. So stay tuned for that as well. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. How are the lads? And I'll see you all later. Peace.